to the top just like I'm a Rocky. I ain't have a dollar inside of my pocket.
YouTube, what's happening? It's Max Rocket, and today I'm gonna give y'all a little story time. It's about the first time I ever been to a club. Now, guys, it wasn't a strip club. Sorry, I haven't been to one yet. But when I do, I'll have another story time about that. But until then, just listen to this one. Alright, so look. This took place on Christmas Eve 2017. So I was 19 at the time. Didn't know what I was doing, but just, hey, bear with me. Alright, so the club was located in downtown Houston. So if you don't know how big the city of Houston is, we're the fourth largest city in the United States. So we were a pretty long way from home. Alright, so look, we arrived at the club at, I want to say 10 or 11 p.m. And if y'all are wondering who I was with, I was with a girl. Well, I guess you can say she was a friend. And so, look, she offered to take me. She said she was gonna pay for parking, the tickets, everything. So I was like, shit, cool. I'm with that. So, I mean, they didn't ID me. Thank the Lord they didn't, cause I was just 19, and that was a 21 and up club. But they let me in, cause you know I was a tall, light-skinned dude with a beard. So, you know, why not? So it was no trouble entering. So as soon as I entered, I see roughly about 15 female club employees dressed as some sexy ass little lady reindeers, and I was like, oh yeah, tonight finna be a good night. Okay, so about 10 minutes later, we hit the dance floor. Me and the girl I was with, we didn't leave the dance floor until it was time for us to go. So for the younger audience watching, if you don't know already, the dance floor is where you can hear the music the absolute loudest. So our eardrums were getting beat up the whole night. And I say we were on the dance floor for about like 2.5 hours and having a great time. And the whole time I was getting grinded on by numerous females, and I was in a wonderland. So look, the part I remember the most was when the DJ turned on Cardi B's Bodak Yellow. So at the time, that was the #1 record in the country. So you know the dance floor went berserk after that. Like, as soon as they heard that, it was game over. A mosh pit in one corner, twerking contest going on in the front. It was, I almost lost consciousness due to all the movement going around. So after that, I was like, man, let me sit down for a little bit. My head started to hurt. I was like, you know what? I'm just ready to go. Can we leave? And she was like, just come here and have a drink. I was like, well, nah, I'm not having no drink because I'm driving home. And, you know, I mean, I don't smoke or drink anyway. So I let her have her drink. We sat down for like another 30 minutes and we just left. And so when we exited the club, I couldn't hear a thing. Like, our eardrums were getting punished by those speakers, because we spent the whole night on the dance floor. So look, anyways, when we got in the car, me and the girl I was with, we were driving home. It was about 2 or 3 a.m. I want to say. And for my younger subscribers, I'm gonna need y'all to close y'all ears, because this is where things get a little freaky. All right. So look, we were driving on the highway at 3 a.m. Not many cars are around. And so the lovely lady I was with, she was kind enough to reach over and get a little grabsy, if you can catch my drift. And so I went along with it. let her do whatever she felt was needed. And you know, she did that for a couple minutes, and I started to notice, like, in the corner of my eye, she was starting to she started licking her lips, and she, you know, I don't know what this is. You know, she said something to me, but of course I couldn't hear her 'cause my ears were fried due to the loud music all night. So I was looking at her crazy, like what are you even saying? Like, what do you want me to do? What is this? And so next thing you know, she put her face in my lap, and that's when things took a turn for the worse. So I mean, I wasn't with it at first, because, you know, autofellatio is illegal in the state of Texas. Well, I think anywhere it's illegal, but anyways. But then again, who would have thought, or who would have seen anything at 3 a.m.? You know, there's not many cars out, so I let it happen. So when it was going down, when I tell you receiving oral while driving is one of the most difficult and dangerous tasks to handle. You don't know what to do. It's like, do I enjoy this, or like, do I just focus on driving? Because it's basically choosing one or the other. It's like, it's life threatening, just to say the least. So what I was doing, you know that Drake song where he was talking about swinging, eyes closed, just swing. Yes, that's what I was doing. My eyes were like about to roll in the back of my head. I was just like losing control of driving. I lost control of my arms and legs like repeatedly. I almost crashed about like 10 times, and it was just bad. My legs were like stiff, felt like I had rigor mortis in my legs, and she was not giving a damn. She was doing her job. She's not giving a care in the world. Like, I could like drive off the interstate and we could have just both been gone. But enough of that. So when I finished and everything settled down, I dropped her off at her crib, thanked her for the lovely night, and drove home on a good note. So that was my little story for the first time I had went to the club. Let me know in the comments what you think. Oh, another thing. If you want to add me on PlayStation, the best way to get accepted is if in that friend request you send me a message, you know, a message of positivity, and, you know, let me know how you feel about my videos. Tell me you're a sub, and I'll accept you, you know, depending on how good it is. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and this Max Rocket signing out. Peace out.
I can't count on nobody, I count them racks up. You so bad, girl, I swear you love to act up.